Hello, welcome back to my channel EzyMentor. So today we are going to discuss our chi-square test analysis. So chi-square test is a non-parametric test. So we are going to discuss chi-square test today. So in my data it includes serial number and coffee preference, cold coffee and cappuccino, and gender, male and female. So today we are going to create a pivot table. I will do it in two videos. Using pivot table we can create this observed frequency table, and it will be easy while we are using pivot table. Here I am going to use a formula to import the values, to get the values. So using a formula, a function in Excel, I am going to import the values to this table. Before that, we need to say here the serial numbers are up to 30, which means there are 30 observations, and coffee include cold coffee and cappuccino only, and here gender includes male and female. Also, I have stated here my chi-square test analysis hypothesis are two hypotheses, H node null hypothesis and H1 alternative hypothesis. So the null hypothesis is coffee and gender are not associated. There is no relationship between coffee and gender and coffee. Also, H1 includes there is a relationship. There is an association between gender and coffee. So these are my hypothesis statements. And we call this table as a contingency table. And we are going to find the observed frequency for each category. So here I need to get the value from here, that the cold coffee preference by males. So I am going to get a formula equal to count F. Count the number of cells specified by a given set of conditions or criteria. If we have two conditions, means we will be going by count ifs only. If we have only one criteria, we will be going with count if. And now we have two criteria, which means our coffee and our gender. So we will be going to count ifs, and our criteria range 1 is this one. Select the entire data and press function plus F4, which means lock the data using a $sign. Here the data is locked. Then I given a comma and I choose this cell, which means my criteria is I need to get the cold coffee from the entire data. I need to get only the cold coffee from the entire data. So I given comma. Then I have given the criteria range 2 as my gender. And again press function F4 to lock the data. Then give comma. And select my second criteria is I need to get only data of male who have taken cold coffee. And press enter. We can see before that close the bracket and press enter. You can see there are 7 people who have taken cold coffee, which means there are 7 males who have taken cold coffee. And while we drag to here, it will not get a proper result. And we need to choose this cell. Now we can see the selections. There is a mistake here. So just change the cell names. I am giving here G10 is correct, and here I am giving E11, which means male. So now the selections are correct, means cappuccino, the coffee cappuccino taken by males. Then press enter. So you can see there are 7 people who have taken cappuccino, 7 males who have taken cappuccino. Now again drag this to down. Then also we can see the equation is not correct. So we need to rearrange this equation to, I need to change here as F 10. So it is correct now, which means the females who have taken cold coffee. Then press enter. Again drag this. So you can see the equation is not correct. Again rearrange the code, which is not here. We need to change to E12. Then press enter. So now we got these are the correct results for the table. Actually, it's easy to plot a pivot table to get this answer easily within 1 minute. But I need to introduce the count if scored and the function of count if scored to you, so that I use this method. Then next is we need to find the row total and column total. So find sum of, and here if we drag we can see the result also, and again sum, and again drag, we can see the result. Then here we need to find sum of. Okay, so now our results are exactly what we needed, and we got all the observed frequencies. Now the next attempt is to get the expected frequencies. So actually here all the values are now, we have got all the frequencies, observed frequencies. Now we need to select expected frequencies, which means expected frequencies. Equation is given in this side. Row total, which means this row total into this column total divided by grand total, which will be the answer of here. Like this, we need to find solution for everyone. First of all, give brackets, then into, give this cell, close bracket, divided by grand total. So then press enter. So we got the answer. Same, if I want to find the result for this cell, equal to, open brackets, select the cells, then close the brackets, divided by grand total. So like this method, we need to find the solution for the expected frequencies also. Okay, now within a short break of time, I have completed this table, and now we have got all the expected frequencies for the data, and find the total of this. Again sum of these values, press enter, drag this down. Here also give sum of these values and drag this. Now we have got the expected frequency table also. Then next is we need to calculate the chi-square equation, so that we have one equation that observed frequency minus expected frequency. This is also a table. So we need to find the solution. We need to find the chi-square for each of the observations, each of the data separately. So we need to find the chi-square values for each data separately. We are going to find it. So let's do the equation. Okay, now we need to find the chi-square values for each observations. So what we need to give is equal to, our equation is observed frequency minus expected frequency, which means click on here, minus, and our expected frequency, then close the bracket, raised to 2 divided by what expected. Click on here, we got the result. Same as like drag to here, again drag to the down. So this will be correct selections only. You can see here the selections are correct. We don't need to modify, which means G11 minus G19 raised to power G19. Again, here also you can see the selections are correct, so no need to worry of this. Then now we got the chi-square values for all the observations. Next is we need to find the chi-square test statistic value, which means we have got for separately we have got chi-square statistics, chi-square test value for each observations. Now next step is to find the chi-square test statistic, a single value. It is a single value. It is the chi-square test statistic value, which is the sum of all these and press enter. So you can see the sum of all the test statistic chi-square values is 1.09375. Okay, then next is we need to find degrees of freedom. And we need to find the degrees of freedom using an equation that there are number of rows these are the rows, only 2 rows and only 2 columns, one cold coffee, one cappuccino, one male and one female. So 2 rows and 2 columns. So our equation will be equals to 2 minus 1 into again 2 minus 1. Press enter, we can see the answer will be 1. So we got degrees of freedom also. Next is we need to identify the p-value. We have an equation to find p-value easily from the data directly or from the tables. So we have lots of equations to find the p-value. Q equal to chi-square dist, which is we need to give the chi-square value here, x as the chi-square value, comma, and 1 as the degrees of freedom. So there is an equation mistake. So this is our equation, which is chi dist. Once more I will show chi-square dist, which is select this chi-square test statistic value, comma, and the degrees of freedom. Press enter. You can see the p-value correctly. Then again next there is an equation chi-square test, which is actual range, comma, expected range, which means select all the actual ranges, then comma, again select all the expected ranges, press enter. So if we have this observed and expected frequencies, it will be easy for you to calculate p-value directly. So okay, we have done with the p-value also. Next is the result. We need to find the result. We need to identify, we need to accept H0 or we need to accept H1. So we will be going by an equation which is equal to if. Using if function we can identify this. So give the logical test as if this p-value which is greater than 0.05, then print accept H0 or otherwise print reject H0. So we know these are the result we will be finding using statistic hypothesis testing. That means we will be getting if the p-value is greater than 0.05, we will be getting accept H0, or if the p-value is less than 0.05, we will be getting reject H0. So using this equation we are going to identify we need to accept or reject the hypothesis. Then press enter. We got accept H0. Accept H0 means go to the top, we can see here the H0 is gender and coffee are not associated, which means there is no association between gender and coffee. We can't say each gender wise or coffee wise relationship is there. we can't see, which means we can't see there is a relationship between coffee and gender. So this is our test result. So we accepted H0. This is our test result. There is no association between coffee and gender. So that's all for today. Thank you.